While the direct flooding impact from Tropical Depression Mirasol, international name Mitag, was less severe than many other typhoons, its effect on the Philippines has been significant due to the enhancement of the Southwest Monsoon, or habagat. The storm itself made landfall in a modest state, but its interaction with existing weather patterns has led to extensive and lingering rainfall, causing persistent and widespread flooding and landslides across multiple regions, especially in Luzon. The real danger of Mirasol was never its wind speed, which remained relatively low for a tropical cyclone, but its ability to act as a powerful rainmaking machine. After making landfall in Casiguran, Aurora, on September 17th, Mirasol brought heavy, moisture-laden rain bands that crossed northern Luzon. This initial downpour was only the beginning. As Mirasol exited the Philippine area of responsibility, PAR, and strengthened into tropical storm Mitag, its circulation continued to pull in and intensify the Southwest Monsoon. This has resulted in a prolonged period of rainfall over large portions of the country, causing rivers to swell, flood defenses to be overwhelmed, and low-lying areas to be inundated. Reports from the Philippine Atmospheric, Geophysical and Astronomical Services Administration, PAGASA, and the National Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Council, NDRRMC, confirm that numerous provinces in Luzon and the Western Visayas have been affected. General flood advisories were issued for multiple regions, including Cordillera Administrative Region, CAR, Ilocos Region, Cagayan Valley, Central Luzon, Calabarzon, Mimaropa, Western Visayas, Zamboanga Peninsula. While Manila's main thoroughfares have seen the usual traffic disruption from flash floods, the more severe impact has been felt in low-lying and coastal communities. In Casiguran, where Mirasol first hit, the Provincial Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Council, PDRRMC, reported that multiple barangays saw floodwaters rise to as high as 2 feet. Evacuation centers have been set up in affected municipalities as residents. Many still recovering from a previous storm in July were forced to flee their homes. In the Baikal region, heavy rains have caused rivers to overflow, leading to extensive flooding that has submerged villages and left roads impassable. Local officials report that rescue operations are ongoing, particularly in isolated areas. The lingering effects of the monsoon, fueled by Mitag's departure, are expected to continue for several days, complicating relief efforts. Landslides, a common secondary hazard of heavy rain in the Philippines, have also been reported in several areas of northern and central Luzon. These landslides have further cut off access to communities already isolated by floodwaters, hindering the delivery of aid and rescue operations. In response to the unfolding disaster, government agencies and local authorities have been working to mitigate the damage and assist affected communities. Search and rescue teams have been deployed to hard-hit areas. The military has prepared aircraft and ships for disaster response and evacuation, demonstrating a coordinated effort to address the crisis. President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. has convened emergency meetings with disaster officials, underscoring the government's commitment to addressing the climate-related challenges facing the nation. Class suspensions and the closure of government offices in affected areas have been a necessary measure to ensure public safety. As the country grapples with the fallout from Mirasol, a new and potentially far more dangerous threat has emerged. PAGASA has reported that Tropical Depression Nando, which entered the PAR shortly after Mirasol, has been intensifying over the Philippine Sea. Forecasters are warning that Nando could reach typhoon category by Saturday, September 20th, and even has the potential to become a super typhoon. The track for Nando suggests that it could pass close to or make landfall over the Babian Islands and extreme northern Luzon. This has prompted Pagasa to warn of the possibility of raising tropical cyclone wind signal number 5, the highest level, in the coming days. The new storm, combined with the ongoing habagat conditions, threatens to exacerbate the already dire situation, particularly in areas still dealing with the aftermath of Mirasol's passage. The combined effect of Mirasol and the looming threat of Nando has left the Philippines in a state of heightened alert. While the initial cyclone may not have been a major typhoon in terms of wind, its legacy of widespread flooding and an enhanced monsoon has caused significant disruption and damage. Meanwhile, 4 people have been confirmed dead, and another 4 remain missing following severe flash floods that struck several villages in Valencia City, Bukidnon, on Wednesday, September 17, 2025. The tragedy, triggered by continuous heavy rains associated with Tropical Depression Mirasol, international name Mitag, prompted frantic rescue and retrieval operations by local authorities. Valencia City, located in the province of Bukidnon in Mindanao, was hit by an intense downpour as the weather system's trough and the enhanced Southwest Monsoon, habagat, brought moderate to heavy rains across the region. While Tropical Depression Mirasol made landfall far away in Northern Luzon, its broad circulation had a devastating indirect effect on communities in Mindanao, a region that has faced repeated flooding challenges. Local government units, LGUs, and disaster officials reported that flash floods caught many residents by surprise, with floodwaters rising rapidly within hours on Wednesday evening. The City Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Office, CDRRMO, immediately launched a massive search and rescue operation in affected areas, particularly those near rivers and low-lying communities. Eyewitness accounts describe a chaotic scene, with families scrambling to safety as water levels quickly rose. Heart-wrenching accounts have emerged of trapped individuals, prompting heroic efforts from both trained rescuers and ordinary citizens. As of Thursday morning, retrieval operations are still underway for the 4 individuals who remain unaccounted for. Rescue teams, assisted by local volunteers and concerned citizens, are scouring the affected areas, including waterways, in the hope of finding survivors. Authorities have issued warnings for residents to stay vigilant as the soil remains saturated and further landslides could be a risk. The search efforts are being coordinated with the Philippine National Police, PNP, and other government agencies to maximize resources and ensure a systematic approach to the recovery of the missing. In the wake of the disaster, the city government of Valencia has mobilized relief efforts for the families affected by the floods. Evacuation centers have been set up to accommodate displaced residents, providing them with temporary shelter, food, and other basic necessities.